Hey guys, July 17th, 5:10. The day is over. Well, I'm calling it over. Boat's on the truck, day's over. I've had a really stressful couple of weeks. Been kind of a jerk to the people around me. No excuse, but there's a reason, and for those of you who see this, I'm sorry. If you don't see it, I'm still sorry. You just don't know it, because I probably won't tell you. So, anyway. I've been getting kind of biblical on you guys last couple of days, and today I'm going to get a little more common sense because I'm a nuts and bolts kind of guy. So I'm going to get nuts and bolts on you. I have the same core friends that I've had for 15 years probably. There's 4 or 5 of us that are close. Probably one, Kyle is he's my brother, brother from another mother, we would lay our lives down for each other. One of us needs something, the other one needs something. We have a saying that we use, is it's just what we do. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what obstacles are in the way. We're just there for each other. We don't keep record. We don't keep score. That's the way friends are. But we had I say kid, he was a couple years younger than us, back 15 years ago or so. We had our car club commit suicide this week, and he left a 2-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old son and a wife and a life behind. It's given me pause and really made me think about the time that we waste, the days that we waste on just being in a bad mood, or the times that we could pick up the phone and don't, or the times that we think about that person and we're like, hey, I'll call them later, and life happens and we don't. And it's kind of made me step back and think about why we don't. And really, there is no reason other than we're just not doing our due diligence. God created us to be social people. When He created Adam, Adam was by himself. He had everything he could want other than a person, somebody to socialize with. And God said, you're not fit to be alone. I'm going to create a helper for you. And I don't believe he needed help tilling the soil. I don't believe he needed help carrying big sticks. I think he needed help, somebody to talk to, and somebody to lean on, and somebody to cry to, and somebody to pop pimples on his back. I think that's what your friends are for. No, not friends. Get married. It's pretty awkward if you ask a dude to pop a pimple on your back. I won't ever do that. Kyle, I won't ever ask you to pop a pimple on my back. That's creepy. Anyway, maybe if my wife dies. Probably not. Anyway, I identify with that desperation that this kid felt. My second family growing up dealt with suicide. The kid I was raised with committed suicide, and did it deliberately where his father would find him. And it destroyed his father's life. It changed him forever. And although I identify with his pain and I understand his need to get out, I don't understand the need for the collateral damage around it. And I've felt that desperation. I think really probably most of us have had days where we're like, I just want to punch out. It's time to go home. And I'm not going to get into the debate on whether you get to go home if you commit suicide or not. I think God will make the call, and it's not for me to make. I don't plan on doing it, so it's not really relevant to me. But the common sense is that we have the time, make it. I've called my couple close friends, and I've committed to them that we're going to start making the time again, whether it be once a month or once every couple of months. A lunch, a trip to the sand dunes, a night on the lake. I don't care. We'll go put our feet up in the shop and bench race. It doesn't matter. We just need to remember that we were like brothers for quite a few years. We were all tight. We were all close. And do the same thing with family. Call your kids up and just tell them you're looking forward to seeing them that night, or call your parents up and tell them that you're sad you didn't get to see them that day. It's amazing how I miss the days I used to be able to call my dad and go, hey, let's go to lunch. And now I live 1,500 miles away, 1,536 miles away. And I can't call them and go to lunch. And when I go back to the West Coast where my family's from, it's usually the one thing that's on my list is get together with Dad and let's go to lunch. And it's not anything big other than just to go to lunch. So, call somebody that means something to you and tell them, hey, I just want you to know if something happened to you, it would tear me apart. You know, there's certain people in everybody's lives that if that hole was created, it would never be filled. And I don't think we tell people that enough. I don't think you call them and go, hey, my life would be forever different if I could never talk to you again. I wouldn't mind getting that call. I would love to get that call. And Kyle and I kind of had that conversation a little bit the other night. And it meant a lot. It meant a lot to know that we feel the same way and that we connect that way and that we do need each other. We didn't see each other for several years. And when I came back to Northwest Arkansas, it was like I'd never left. So anyway, do it with your family. Call your wife up if you have one. Call your husband up if you have one of those. If you're a husband and you have a husband, call a wife up, I think. Yeah, political. I'm not supposed to do that. That was biblical and political. Biblical. Whatever. I can't even make up a word for it. Anyway, find somebody who means something to you. Make the connection. Make the time. Tell them you love them. That's it. I'm going to go have some fun on the lake. You're not going to go? Sorry. Not really. I don't want you to go today. I don't even know who you are, and I don't want you to go today. I don't know if you're anybody. You could be nobody, because nobody watches my videos, and I still don't want you to go today. Alright. I'll be praying for you. You pray for me. Peace. I'm out of here.